Hello my friends, welcome today in this morning to this video. In this one I'm gonna be testing if the 3090 Ti, a good GPU to pick up in 2023 to play single player games that are very demanding, or not, because this video card, yes, was launched as an 8K everything ultra 30 fps or 4K more than 60 fps everything ultra with no DLSS, but it's a year past its launch and there are much more intensive GPUs. Is this GPU already obsolete on the 4K part of the
Yes.
4K tier, to be exact? This game's running like a DLSS now. I beat the game and I have it on DLSS. I'm just gonna turn it off. I played the game on the 4090 actually, not the 3090 Ti, and I had DLSS quality and frame generation on. So without any DLSS, this game, I mean, it's stunning. It's very good looking, better than The Last of Us. The Last of Us is a beautiful game too, but this one is just like miles better. So this one is like 50 FPS, 49 FPS. It's not even 60. Give or take 1 or 2 FPS because I'm recording from the same computer right now, and probably it's the same thing. It's like 1 FPS or 2 FPS difference between recording or not recording, and it's not giving me 40 FPS. I mean 60 FPS. It's going only like lower 40, high 40s, and it reached 50 one time. Let's go and enable DLSS. So everything is gonna be ultra in this. I'm not gonna take mercy on it. So DLSS quality. And now I'm reaching 60 FPS. So DLSS gave me like 15 FPS boost. Now it's like 70s.
It's a castle.
Because this area does not have a lot of vegetation, only like this patch of grass here and flowers, and then everything is a rock or like a building that's been torn down. So this GPU is like was going for $2,000. I just feel bad that this GPU is already not giving it 4K 60 FPS. That was the thing that it was advertised as, 4K 60 or more FPS in ultra gaming, and it's not able to run this game at 60 FPS without any upscaling. This is just one game. So it's dipping. I don't know why it dips sometimes to the low 60s, but if I buy a GPU that costs $2,000, I would expect it to go 70 FPS without even needing the help from DLSS. At this point, I'm just gonna buy a 4070 Ti that costs $800. And it has frame generation. It's gonna give me more than this FPS. It's gonna give me more than 100 FPS on 4K. I think so, because this one and the other GPU, they are the same performance, but the other one has frame generation added to it. All right, so this is just one game. Let me just go to The Last of Us and see how it works right now with all the fixes. I did not try the last fix, but I'm just gonna see. All right, so this is The Last of Us outside that sewer haven thing that they had going on there. So it is beautiful actually, but it's not as beautiful as Plague Tale Requiem, and it's more intensive than that game. This is running without any DLSS. Let me just make sure. I don't know, because it's like performance is tanking to the 40s. So 4K, everything's ultra. That's how the VRAM is this high. No DLSS. All right, so no DLSS. Everything is ultra except for motion blur. Actually, I'm not using motion blur. All right, so this game is running like at 49, 50 FPS, around that, and probably DLSS is gonna give me 20 FPS, just like it gave me with the other game. Let me just lower the sharpness. All right. So DLSS super resolution gave me a substantial but it's a shame to see a GPU not able to run 4K games that it was advertised as a 4K GPU at 60 FPS. This is really a shame. And as you can see, when it's like on something like demanding, like a scene that is demanding, it goes to the 70s, and it's probably gonna drop more when I go to the end of this because it has a lot of vegetation. I'm not ready to talk to you now, so let's just go with the benchmark, please. Hurry up, guys. Yeah, so if I go somewhere intensive, probably is gonna drop to the 60s or at least like 70s, and that is not good. And this is using the LSS. So I hope that they kind of like, oh shit. I hope that this game like runs. Yeah, I kind of hope that this game runs at probably 80 FPS, more than 80 FPS on the 3090 without any upscaling, but it needs upscaling to run on that FPS.
Be careful.
This game on the PS5 runs like at 80 FPS and 90 FPS on the performance mode. Yeah, it is 1440p upscaled, but also is the DLSS quality mode. It is 1440p upscaled to 4K. It looks better than the PS5 performance mode, but the performance mode, you know, performs better, even though this one looks better. So this one here, like inside the house. Where did you come from, man? Let me benchmark this game. So looking at just the wall, it's 90 FPS. Looking outside, it's gonna drop. And I don't know why. It's just like just a bad drop sometimes. And this is with DLSS. And those drops in FPS, that's what makes the game make it suck, you know? Like going from 90 to 70, that's 20 FPS drop. And it's not good. You're gonna feel it. That's why I don't like the port of this game in PC. And this is like by no means a like, this is a high end. This is high end GPU. Well, it was a high end GPU until now. Nvidia plan is to make it obsolete, is probably in effect, in full effect right now. This GPU is being obsolete by a game that is 10 years old. Let me just disable the LSS again and see. So DLSS disable, go disable. All right, 4K native, gonna drop to the 40s. Not getting the 60s on native 4K. It's a red flag. It's not good. If you want to buy a GPU that does the same but costs less, 4070 Ti. The 4070 Ti does the same performance as this GPU, but it has the frame generation function available to it, so it sucks less. You know, it sucks less than this GPU, and it's way cheaper. If you want to get this GPU, even like old and used, it's gonna be 1,000, like at least 900. Nobody's gonna want to sell a 2,000 GPU that they bought just a year ago for $600. There are people that are gonna sell it in that range of dollars. But I don't think it's gonna go for anything less than $1,000. And it's really a shame to buy this GPU for $2,000. Nobody's gonna come out of here. $2,000 and then have it like less than 1 year and perform like this. Not even 60 FPS on 4K when it was advertised to 4K and 8K too. Not just 4K. It was advertised at 8K too. This is really it's not getting old in a good way. It's not holding up. It's not holding up the way that 1080 held up all these years until, you know, these times now when games are very, very intensive. Oh, they saw me? How? Stop right there. Did not hit him. Yeah, so with these guys that know where I am, it's the gun for them. For somebody who doesn't know where I am, then I'm gonna use the oops. All right. This is just another game. Let's try another like Cyberpunk. Let's go to Cyberpunk. It's an old game, 2 years old game, but it has a recent update that enables RT Overdrive that runs 16 FPS on the 4090. Let's go try that. All right, so this is Cyberpunk running at 9, 10 FPS, 8 FPS. And this is not playable. This is chugging. I know that the 4090 does 16 FPS, 15 FPS max with no upscaling, but this is just like in another level. This GPU is like 1 year old and it's doing this. It's not even able to play games at like 30 FPS. But I know the RT Overdrive is very taxing on the GPU. I'm not gonna shit on the GPU too much because it's the fault of this game, not the GPU. Alright, let's just go to settings and change to DLSS. I'm gonna go straight to performance. Alright, so I paused the recording so it doesn't crash. I'm recording from the same PC. It's DLSS performance. Everything is set to high or ultra. And except for this path tracing in photo mode because I'm not going to use photo mode right now. And the DLSS performance gave me 33 FPS, 34 FPS. This is not good. You see, this is I mean, not the GPU is not good. I mean, it doesn't look good. It looks like 1440p. Like if I'm using native 1440p, it does not look as good as other implementations of the DLSS. But hey, if it can let me game in peace, with smooth FPS, even if it's 30, then hey, I'm not gonna complain about it. So this is like on par with the 4070 Ti. As I said before, in every game probably. This one gonna win in some games. And the other one's gonna win in other games, like by 1 or 2 FPS, and that's it. And the 4070 Ti right now is a better buy if you're gonna buy an old GPU, like this one, for like a used GPU for like a 800. Even if it was 800, you know, even if you're gonna buy it for 800, it doesn't make sense to buy a GPU that is used for 800 while you can go with a new 4070 Ti that has the same performance and you can get it brand new for $800. But the thing is, this one has 24 gigabytes of RAM, the other one only has 12. So you're gonna have to make choices there. And for me, I would go for the 4070 Ti any day of the week because it has the frame generation function. I don't know why I keep saying frame rate generation. But you know, it's that option is really good in games that implement it like this one. If this had frame generation, then it will be like on par with probably the 4090. No, I'm not gonna be at par 4090, but it's, you know, it's gonna be closer. It's gonna be better than 4070 Ti. All right, so this is another game that's running poorly on the 3090 Ti. Probably only one game that's gonna run really great on the 3090 Ti is Resident Evil Remake, because that is just like optimized very well for the PC and probably gonna give me a 60 FPS solid on 4K without any upscaling. But this game is just like 30 FPS, man. Really? It's really not that good. You know, when you play game like in 30 FPS, I know it's a story game, but it's first person shooter. It's not gonna look good playing it. You know, it's not gonna feel good playing it on 30 FPS. Alright, let's move on to another game. Alright, so this is Resident Evil. Let me go to the settings. Yeah, everything is maxed out. On 4K, nothing is... Yeah, on 4K, nothing is medium or low. Everything maxed out except for motion blur, I think. Motion blur is on. I'm gonna turn it off. That's all. Alright, so let's go. This is giving me like right now 60 FPS on 4K Ultra. No scaling at all. No upscaling. No DLSS. No FSR. It's plain native 4K. It did drop right there because when they throw that flame on that guy, but it did not go below 60. It was like 61. It dropped from 70s to 61. My aiming in this game is so horrible right now because I have not played it for a long time. I feel like they're gonna come behind me. Yep. Let go of me, man. So now I'm gonna have to use a medkit. They keep coming. I have to run, go get the shotgun. But it's more than 60 FPS all the time. That's good. I really do like it. Run, man, run. Why are you slow? Man, they're gonna kill me just right here. Go get the shotgun. And the guy with this chainsaw is gonna come out right now. I hope I kill him this time. I hope. And to be honest, this game looks better than The Last of Us. I don't know. Something about this game makes me think that it looks better. Oh, I did not close that on that guy, so he's gonna be there. Alright. Just gonna throw this ladder with this lady on it. What just happened? No, I don't want steam. Equip. I want to throw the grenade. Yes, everyone's gonna die. Oops. No more ammo. Run, jump. Whoa. That was close. I'm gonna do this. Use it because I'm not gonna die. Now I'm gonna use this.
Here you go.
Whoa, that was close. Did I just kill him? Yes. This what? I got damaged when he fall to the ground with that thing. What the hell just happened? Did he just like one shot me? Wow, I have no health left. Reload, 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 reload. That guy is just standing over there. I don't know what he's waiting for. I'm gonna die. I am going to die. I have to run. Oh, I forgot that there's another herb right here. I'm gonna die. I died. Alright, so Resident Evil was the only game that I got more than 60 FPS, probably 70s and low 60s. And it's the only game that is suitable for this GPU. It's 4K right now. All the games that are gonna come out, I think all the games are AAA games, they are gonna require a 40 series with the frame generation function, or like, you know, play a 1440p with the 3090 Ti that was advertised at 4K and 8K. Alright guys, so I hope you have a good day and ciao.